In this video, I want to talk to you about communicating with a potential supplier. Now, bear in mind that there's a high probability this supplier is going to be in China. And although they do remarkably well coping with the language difficulties, and my Mandarin is non-existent, I can assure you, you do need to make sure that you use simple English to make it as easy as possible for them to understand what you want to say. I would also recommend that when dealing with suppliers who are likely to be working within a foreign language, that you communicate with them by email rather than by phone. The main advantage of this is you're actually creating a paper trail that you can refer back to if there's any discussion about what was said or what was asked for. If you use simple bullet points and numbers lists, then when they put it into their translation software, which they're almost certainly going to do, it's likely to translate better. The more complicated your sentences are, the less accurate the translations are going to come through. Now, you're going to have to send them an initial email which communicates your desire to work with them. And the sorts of things you're going to need to ask for is, what product the product it is that you're actually looking to source from them, what your quality criteria are, the pricing details, which obviously will be subject to a negotiation, and asking for a sample. So here's an initial list of things which you might put in an email to them. And I've sort of drafted it out. It goes over several slides, but I've drafted it out so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm interested in to find a supplier for, and then you name the product and be as specific as you can. Please can you answer the following questions? What's your price per unit, your minimum order quantity, what forms of payment do you take, is the product available in stock, i.e. can you get it off the shelf, are they going to have to manufacture it, how long will it take to supply, and that's also going to be a factor not only of manufacture but also of shipping. Do you ship directly to Amazon's warehouses in the United States? If they're in the US, the answer is almost certainly yes. If they're in China, the answer is probably no, which means you're going to have to think about your logistics supply chain. What are your pricing tiers, i.e. quantity discounts? Can you create unique labeling and packaging for me in-house? Can they do it? Or are you going to have to bring in a third party to do that? Can you add my logo to the product itself? So can you actually put the logo on the product? A great way to differentiate yourself in the market. In addition, I will require a sample to inspect for quality. How much will one sample unit cost, including shipping? And then you provide your address where you want it sent to. And then a nice sign off. I look forward to a prosperous business relationship with you. Yours sincerely. And then you put your name and your email address. That's really all you need to do to get started, because what you want to do is to send quite a number of these off and see what the responses are that you get back. So I recommend that you set up a file and a spreadsheet so you know exactly who you've sent to, when, and then you can start collating the answers and working out who you want to go forward with. So that's it for this video, communicating with a supplier. I hope you found that helpful, and I'll see you again very soon in another video.